Jesus and biblical sources had shown how many times the significant involvement that women in early history played an important role in Christianity. Jesus had portrayed a line between the ministry done by women and men. The women in the early church had a role of spreading Christianity through the social classes. From the very start, women were significantly involved in the beginning years. Women were fellow disciples of Jesus and played the roles of supporting their leader. Women were in fact a major witness of Jesus' crucifixion and resurrection. In the Bible, it states how Matthew, Mark, and Luke all record that a group of women had followed Jesus in his ministry, and all women were present at his execution. In Luke, he describes how the women who had followed Jesus from Galilee followed along as he was carried to the tomb. The women who had come with Jesus from Galilee followed Joseph and saw the tomb and how his body was laid in it. Also, in Mark 15:41, he says, "In Galilee these women had followed him and cared for his needs. Many other women had come with him to Jerusalem were also there." The involvement of women continued in the first few centuries of the church by all biblical sources. Numerous women served as leaders of the house church. In the New Testament, it illustrates a variation of strong and powerful women in the Christian community, both incidentally and directly. Women played various roles and positions, including teaching, serving, and disciples of Jesus. The roles played by these women in the early church were important to its affluence and success. Many women encountered opposition to help spend wealth to generously help the poor. The development of these roles is the major part of the story of early Christian history. Beliefs were beginning to change as people were starting to treat women more equally than how they were in the past. In the 4th century, Chadwick writes, the Christians were beginning to be in position to affect social policy. In the 5th century, this was time when women were most impacted within the roles of Christianity. Their influence in the church community happened to grow more in the specific time period, even though they always had a primary role in Christianity.